Many of you have seen with clear evidence that we are living in the last days and that we are living in the last seconds of Earth's history. And each one of us should become more intelligent in regard of finishing the great work what God has for each one of us. And with this in mind, I would love to share with you a special news. And it is, my friends, that for many years, preparing and sacrificing, and by the help and the grace of God, 3 Angel Student Ministry will be establishing for the first time its missionary school here in the Dominican Republic. The school will be called Madison School. Here we will focus upon the whole body, which is the development of the body, the mind, and the soul. And the goal of the school is to prepare the students in such a way that God can use them in any kind of line and work of the missionary work in the missionary field. And also to prepare them in such a way that God can use them in any kind of situation. We will also work with 2 systems. We have lands and buildings, but for the first time we will use a different system which is very effective, and that's the system of Christ. Because when Christ was here upon earth, Christ was actually a living sanitarium. Because everywhere when Christ encountered the sick or those in need, he was always helping them and even healing them. Christ was also a mobile school, because when Christ was at the sea or when Christ was at the beach, he was also teaching and preaching. When Christ went out to the city or when he was on the street, he was always teaching and preaching. Even when Christ was in the country or even in the precious mountains, he was teaching and preaching. So Christ was actually a mobile school. And that's the same method that we will use here in the Dominican Republic, which means that this school will be mobile. It will be a mobile medicine school here established in the Dominican Republic, which gives us the opportunity to work more dynamic and more flexible. This also means that when a school is mobile, that this will also give us the chance to do the work of God more effectively, more intelligently, more carefully, more economically, and more rapidly. One of the courses are 7 months. And when each student finish their course, when they will leave the school, each one of them will leave with an experience from within the school as well as without the school. This means that when they leave the school, each one of the students are very well prepared, that they can do the work of God in any kind of situation and any kind of line of missionary work. So dear youth and adults, I want to dedicate all my forces, all my talent, all my time for each one of you, until each one of you have reached the highest standard and the highest of highest education whichever exists upon this earth, which is reproducing the image of God perfectly in our lives. I want to invest in your talents, and I want to invest in your soul, so that each one of us can work in harmony, in spirit and in truth, hand in hand with God in the plan of salvation. May God bless you greatly. Maranatha.
Está poniendo de mal en peor. Varios desastres naturales por todos los lados. Nuevas pestilencias que atacan la raza humana. Muchos se mueren por causa de todo lo que está pasando. Nuevas pandemias, engaños, crímenes, guerra, incendios, robos, huelgas, riquezas y pobreza. Todas esas cosas nos demuestran que estamos en los últimos tiempos, como la Biblia lo ha predicho. Por eso, la Escuela de Madison en República Dominicana, en su educación más elevada, ofrece tanto en teoría como en práctica varios temas de salud como la fisiología y la anatomía del cuerpo humano, anatomía de las plantas medicinales, frutas y tierras, enfermedades generales, enfermedades mentales y mucho. Por eso, en la educación de esta escuela de Madison, utilizamos la Biblia acompañada por el espíritu de profecía, remedios naturales, cataplasmas diagnósticos. Y en las clases, tú puedes aprender a hacer tu propio desodorante, perfume, mascarilla y pasta dental natural y mucho más. Y por último, no te olvides que tenemos también varias terapias como de hidroterapia, de fomentos, terapia de vapor, audioterapia, música terapia, y la lista sigue. Y con este conocimiento nos vamos a evangelizar a varios sitios y varios lugares. Y por último, nuestra ubicación, lógicamente, República Dominicana, el sur, San Cristóbal, y en el centro, Boná. AT Studios, 3H Ministry, desarrollo del cuerpo, la mente y el alma.